As more people are beginning to fly, one airline decides it wants to cut back on its cleaning, and it's receiving a lot of criticism. Let's get right to it. Here is the buzz. Southwest Airlines scaling back cleaning procedures in between flights to prevent keeping the plane on the ground longer than scheduled. Tray tables and the bathrooms will be cleaned because they're considered high-touch areas, but the crew says it won't be wiping down your armrests or seatbelts anymore. You have to do that yourself. And so much for smooth sailing. International cruise lines are starting to see outbreaks again, and some say it's because we're just moving too fast. At least 3 European companies have seen cases on their ships in the past week. You have one Norwegian cruise line apologizing after 40 people tested positive on its ship. U.S. cruise lines, on the other hand, are under a no-sail order through the end of September. And nearly half of all furloughed Americans believe that their temporary layoff will become permanent. That's according to a poll from the Associated Press. Back in April, just 2 in 10 households experiencing job loss considered their layoff permanent, but the remaining majority believe they will return to their former jobs within a few months. Many saying right now they're still waiting to receive a call to come back to work.